think she would like to be known as Danielle Spencer. She performs a musical exclusive.
But first, is this year your year? Will you be lucky and find success? Astrologer Michele Knight has looked into the stars and is here now.
The worrying thing was that you said in the commercial...
I know!
Well, I've done your charts. Oh, have you? Yeah. And mine's quite interesting.
Very interesting. You're going through a lot of changes, but actually all positive.
Yeah?
And I'm not just saying
I can
that.
take the negative.
Yeah. No, but you're releasing some baggage this year. There's something you've been carrying for a long time.
Really?
It's like, and you're going through a whole ceiling in your career. So this is actually going to be your year. You're going to feel lighter, more self-confident, and like you're shedding something. You know, we all have patterns.
Yeah.
You're letting go. You're flying
Is that the
free.
same for me or all Aries?
You in particular.
Me in particular. Oh.
Yeah, baby.
He's not about to shed a co-presenter, is he?
I'm shedding the baggage.
What's mine say? You are baggage.
So what does Holly say?
Well, yours is actually really interesting because your voice is literally going to mesmerise people this year. So you could be offered a radio show, but whatever you do, because obviously in your job you talk, it's fantastic. You're also quite in tune. It's almost as if you can read people's minds. You've got to watch out for that, Philip. She's there just before you are on things, and you could win an award. You're very, very popular.
I got the NTAs on Wednesday.
Yeah, somebody mentioned that to me before, and I promise you I'd written that before. So we're crossing our fingers, but if you don't win that, I will eat my crystal ball if you don't win an award this year. So make me do that live.
Yeah, we'll get you back.
It's all good.
Will.
It's all
That'd
good for
be
you.
a great item.
Yeah, and you're feeling very emotional. And last tip, your romance is the thing that tops up your batteries because you're going to be worn out from all the work.
OK.
So, you know,
All
make some one-to-one time.
Yeah, I know. I do know that, actually. It's true.
Shall we take a call? Let's take a call. Enough about us. Let's take a call. We've got Tina from Hertfordshire. She's a Capricorn. Hello, Tina.
Hello.
What did you have to ask?
OK, I wanted to know, me and my family have just moved back to the UK 3 weeks ago, in fact. We lived in Spain for the last few years, and we had very little stability there over the last 18 months in terms of money and jobs and friends, etc., really. And I just wanted to know whether this was going to be a better year for us now we're back in the UK.
Well, it's excellent news for you. There was a massive eclipse in Capricorn on Friday, which means you've gone through big sort of transformation, but now you should be ready to feel very, very secure in the whole of this year. And also, for Sagittarius, people from the past are kind of coming in to be supportive. So you're going to feel much more secure in yourself, and you've just got to, like, trust that you have the ability to lay some very solid foundations this year.
Nice and positive.
That's good.
Sounds good. It's what you wanted to hear. Lovely.
You.
Donna from the Midlands, she's written in. She says, I am a Virgo. I would really like to know what this year holds in store for me in terms of jobs. As a recent graduate, I'm finding it extremely hard to find a graduate job without being just beaten to the post by someone else who has experience or has been put out of work also.
Well, it's very important that she believes in herself this year. There's quite a big effect on Virgos this year, and it's all about, like, Virgos can be very self-critical, very hard on themselves, want to be perfect, want to do it exactly right, which is obviously good to a certain point.
Yeah.
But actually she needs to just, like, love herself, think, yeah, I can do it, I feel good, get that positive mental attitude, you know, and stretch her vision to look at not just maybe the tight focus of what she was doing, but stretch yourself to, you know, to what you want to do.
We've sort of themed this a little bit on success as well this time round, and you've looked at the various star signs and success within them, haven't you?
Yeah.
So what have you come up with?
Well, Aries, which you're going to love this one, is you've got to be a bit patient because it's like a build-up. It's like a slow build-up this year of success, but don't kind of push it. You could also get a bit bossy or a bit feisty, but it's kind of generally a year of you know, gentle increase, which is always good. For Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, it's all about actually loving yourself, forgiving yourself, being very tolerant of other people. If you're intolerant, you know, it can affect your success this year. If you do teamwork and partnerships, brilliant success. So that's your kind of lesson for the year. Now, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, fabulous news. Jupiter, the planet of good fortune, has gone into Pisces, which makes all the water signs feel great. A little bit maybe over emotional, but they're feeling, you know, they're really feeling the love. But don't get obsessive about your job. You know, you've just got to, you know, enjoy your creativity. But I mean, bump into all sorts of people that are going to help you for those signs. Brilliant news.
Okay.
Aquarius, Libra and Gemini, you're going to feel kind of slightly illogical. You know, normally you have ideas, but this kind of year, you have to follow your heart, your emotions, your intuition.
OK, all right, I hear you. Right, well, we've got another email here. This is from Daisy, who is a Taurus, and she's in Yorkshire. She said, what's coming in for me this year? What do I need to watch out for in terms of career or love? I'm starting another new business this year.
Well, networking is very good for Taurus this year. So if, in terms of her business, to build on the foundations of, you know, previous contacts, to maybe do something to put her business out there in a networking sort of way, but to kind of share and communicate and join in with other people, not to sort of go it alone, but to make connections. And
OK, open up a bit more. Bring
Natalie from Chelsea said, I've been single for the last 7 years.
Oh, Natalie.
And would love to know if I'm going to meet a nice man this year and start a relationship that will last. She's Cancer.
Well, that very good news for her, because as they say, it's true that there are 7-year cycles. So hopefully the barren winter of no love is over, and this will be the beginning of a new cycle.
Is that how it works?
Life
7 years,
I believe life goes in 7-year cycles, and if you look at your own life, you can often see that there are patterns that go on for 7 years.
7-year itch.
7 year, I was going to say.
But this is the...
You got there before me, just as you said she was
I
going
could
to.
read your mind. I knew you were going to say that.
Unbelievable.
Hopefully this is the 7-year awakening. But also for Cancer, travel is very strongly indicated this year. So, you know, maybe go off on a cruise or go on a holiday, or even a singles holiday, and like, go for it, because you will be emotional, and emotion for water signs is very good this year.
All right.
Chris is Capricorn. I've been single for 2 years. I'm very unlucky with men. There's a guy at work that I have a massive crush on, and wonder if he feels the same. So I'd love to know if there is love for me this year, and if it would involve my crush.
Well, I think don't necessarily mix business with pleasure for Capricorns this year, because there has been, you know, quite a few intense cosmic happenings in Capricorn, particularly on Friday, and it's kind of shaking Capricorns up, and they have to find kind of security in a new way. So I would say be self-confident, but if it's a work thing, perhaps it's better in this day and age to let them come to you, and to look outside. And again, most importantly, know you are fabulous, know you are lovable, and go for it.
OK,
but not with the work friend.
No, no. Well, I'm going to grab you afterwards because I want to ask you about a million questions. Thank you.
Thank you very much indeed. Well, if you want to know your horoscope for this month, then log on to our website. It's itv.com/thismorning.
Now, how would you like to win £30,000? Is that in your future?
I see it in your stars.